So here we have circa 1953 MGTD, and I have a turn signal lever that's not working. The problem is when I move it to the side, it resets in about 1 second. When it should have a delay about 20 seconds. So I'm going to begin by taking off this screw to take the lever off. Then just screwing by hand, unscrewing this this part by hand here to get the unit out from underneath the dash, and disconnecting the 3 wires that are there, and make a note of which color wire goes to which terminal. So this is what the unit looks like when it's removed from the dash. Lever's gone, little nut is gone, and the wires have been removed from the back. Now if you're lucky, all you need to do is tighten that screw in the center there, and that will then secure the vacuum inside. That will allow for a delayed reset of the switch. So if that's your solution, you're very lucky. Unfortunately, that's not the solution for this unit. I've tightened it all the way and it still won't delay the reset more than a second. So I need to open this further. I'm going to take these 3 screws off the front here and open up the unit. This is what the unit looks like with that cover removed. I removed those 3 fixing screws from the top, and you still can't get in at the internal pneumatic mechanism yet. So what we have to do now is take these 3 screws out to get into the internal mechanism. Now I've loosened all 3 screws on the top. You have to be careful because there's a spring mechanism inside and it's pushing it apart. So let me lay it down here and open it up. Okay, you can see the plunger here. You can see the spring inside of the body of the unit here, and that's all there is. So the spring is here, you have a plunger here, and you have the switch mechanism here that turns and pushes that plunger down. Now when that plunger is pushed down, you should push some air out of the switch, and then the return of the air inside of the switch, because of the action of the spring here, should be gradual, like in a few seconds, up to 20 seconds. It should be the delay for your turn signals. Okay, so what's happening here is this is being pushed down, but it's not creating a vacuum. It's not holding the air, and it's immediately, within 1 second, coming back and resetting. So I have to just change this leather piece around here so that it's more flush against the inside barrel of this switch unit, so that when it's pushed down, it retains the vacuum for a longer time. What I'm going to do is just pry this gently away from the body here, just to expand it a bit, and then I'm going to add in a small bit of electrical tape, or any kind of tape would do, just to increase the diameter of this plunger a little bit more. Okay, the sun is setting now, so I gotta get moving. Here's the plunger again. I moved that leather strip down and I put 3 wrappings of electrical tape, which I had to decrease the width of to fit inside that groove. Now I'm just going to add some oil, some grease from my trusty old grease gun here to that leather piece, and then we're in business. Okay, generous slathering of grease. Hopefully now this leather washer with the tape underneath it is going to be more flush against the inside barrel of that switch. Now I'll reassemble everything. Spring goes in first. We're going to put that guy on top, the plunger, and then we're going to put this unit, press it down. Make sure that this rod here goes into that deep groove inside of this deep groove inside of the plunger. And then tighten it all together and give it a shot. Okay, the sun's gone down. Time to go inside. But I've reassembled our Lucas switch here, and now we'll just have to give it a try. Now the switch is reassembled and reinstalled in the car. Let's give it a little test. Pretty good. Good night.